Okay, so uh, the requirement for SAP to implement is that we are integrating the different department into a single system. Like if any company is having different departments like finance, HR, procurement department, distribution department, that all are different modules. So what they decided to make it one single system where everything has been implemented. Okay, so yeah, so what we say, SAP is a system application products in data processing. Yeah, means there is one single system where everything is there. We do not have to worry about the different system. Okay, so first we start with the history of that SAP system. Am I audible? Sadi? Hello? Hello? Sadi, am I audible? Hello? SAP history, when it has been found. SAP is found in 1972 in Germany, where the IBM engineers have found this, and they have discovered a new company now name called as SAP. And what is the goal for that one? They want to integrate all the system in the single system of business function. Okay, that was the goal for that company. So first in the 1972 they have created one architecture. It's having the R1 architecture, okay, which is having the one module like is finance module. Then after in 1972 they have released second one, means the second level of architecture, which having that some more modules be involved in that one. And from 1992 they have released the new R3 that we are currently using, SAP R3, where most of the modules like sales and distribution, material management, finance, HR, then production planning, plant maintenance, quality maintenance, that all modules are involved in a single system. Okay, so what we do, first we understand how the architecture of SAP works. So SAP, we call SAP R3. R3 means three systems like application server, database server, okay, and presentation server. How these three servers are different from each other, one another. So presentation server is what we see on our screen. That the GUI I'm talking about, that is called as a presentation server. Then after we can call it as an application server. Okay, so application server is where all the functionality or management or customization is done. That is called as an application. And the database server is where all the data is stored at a one server. That is called the database. So this is like we can call it as a three level of architecture. Okay. Now, if you see here, this is the graphical representation of SAP. So here, if you see here, this presentation, there is a system that is called the presentation system. Okay, what you see as a GUI on your screen. Then after again come as an application server. And here you can see that is a one database server and multiple presentation server. So here you can check it out, that there is only one database server and different application server and different presentation server. This is the architecture and graphical representation of this SAP R3 system. Okay. Now you can see here, this is presentation server, that what the display on the user's communication windows, that is called the presentation. Then application server manage the SAP administrative function and request management. and the database where the database stored, that we have discussed earlier. Okay, in the SAP there are different kind of database, but currently generally we are using SQL Oracle database in that one. And now as per the new standard, SAP has created its own database called SAP HANA. That is a new one in SAP. Yeah? It will come later on. Now, these are the products for the SAP products. That first is Navier, ECC, SAP BI, and all things. We are generally using this SAP ECC one. Currently, we are using the latest version of ECC is 7.4. What is ECC? First thing, it is Enterprise ERP Central Component. What is called ERP first? Yeah. So Enterprise Resource Planning, it's called ERP. Okay. Now we discuss about the landscape of SAP system, where whenever the SAP implementation is done, at that time, whatever there are three landscapes. There's a development, quality, and production system. If you see here, if you see in development system, we are doing development in the one system, and we are doing testing in a different system. Okay, so likewise, once everything is done in this coding part is done in the development system, it is tested in the different client. Like development client is 100 and testing client is 110 client. Okay, so once everything is tested by us, technical person, then after functional consultant test it. If it goes as per their expectation, then after it is moved to quality system, where some good and corrected data in the quality system. And last, there is a production system. What is a production system? Production system is a real-time environment where everything goes as per they require. Means nothing is wrong data in that one. Everything is real-time data in the production system. Okay. Now, if first we are having the different modules in SAP that I discussed, that like FI, HR, material management, quality management. Okay, so how they start that implementation from the scratch? So there are the 5 different phases when the project is implemented at any organization. Like if you say about like any pharmaceuticals or utilities company like gas or power company. So where first the functional consultant, they are identify their as this process, how they works currently in the organization. Okay, so then after they are doing the same thing, and what they want, the business want for this in SAP, accordingly they set all the modifying or customizing everything in the SAP. Okay. And whatever the thing is not available in SAP, that is being implemented by technical person. So first we discuss with the phases of SAP implementation projects. In SAP implementation projects, it starts from the project preparation, where functional person collect all data. Okay, then in blueprint phase comes, where in blueprint phase they check it out the process, and then they check out how the business times their process in SAP. It is done in the blueprint. Then after realization phase comes, where the actual requirement of a technical person is there. Actual work of a technical person start from the realization phase. Okay, where whatever the process is not available in SAP, that is implemented by as a custom program or custom enhancement in the SAP. Okay. Then after final preparation is one new phase where all the configuration and master data is done in that part before the go live of that one. Okay, because it is a prerequisite of system to go live. Then after go live phase comes where the actual real time work starts from the beginning. Okay. Okay, like this is we have talked about the implementation project, how the SAP we are implementing from the scratch. Now, if we working on a rollout projects, how it works? These are different kind of SAP projects like implementation, rollout, supports, upgrade project. So we have discussed with the implementation project. Now we are discussing on the rollout projects. So how it works? In the rollout projects, if we have already implemented our SAP at one location, but we need to implement that same thing with some minor changes and other things at some different location of that company or that organization. Okay, so what we are doing, we are just doing implement over there with some minor changes. That is called the rollout. Means same process is there, but some minor changes. That is called rollout projects. Now, support projects. Support projects comes after the go live system. Means after the go live, sometimes end user finds some difficulty or they find some issue in that one. So at that time, the technical team assists them or resolve that issue. That is called the support projects. Like tickets, it comes. Some minor errors come. Now, upgrade project I'm talking about. In the upgrade project, what we did, suppose before a few years back, some organizations has implemented SAP, but they are having the ECC version 4.7, which is having not more module or more functionality in that one. So what they are expecting, they are again doing the upgrade for the same from ECC 4.7 to ECC 6.0. So for that one, how they implement? So they in the upgrade project, there are two kind of projects comes in that one. That's one is a functional upgrade and second one is a technical upgrade. So in the technical upgrade, what we are doing, just we are comparing all the programs, tables, everything, and accordingly we transport all the details from one system to another system. Okay. And functional upgrade means what? They have enhanced that functionality. That is being done in the functional upgrade project. Now, and if you see here, we have to work on the development. So how can we do? And why the development is required, even though SAP has provided so many functionality here, so many facility in that one. Okay, so in each and organization having like pharma or utilities or construction, real estates, having the different functionality, but SAP cannot provide everything. Every company having the same process, they have something different. So accordingly, they have provided one solution where you can put your own code and create your own screen, own transaction. Okay, you can create your own enhancement. Okay, so for that one, there is one language called ABAP. Okay, where the actual technical person works. So we can call what is meaning of ABAP. ABAP is one programming language. We can call it as a structural language. Okay, so in ABAP language means it's an advanced basic programming, advanced basic application programming. It's full name of that one. So what is to be done using the SAP ABAP? Okay, so using the ABAP, we can create the report like at some company have require some report like they required what is the invoice report, or they require sales order report, or they require PR report or PO reports. They require. Sometimes it is not there in the SAP system. So for that one, we create a report. Like now, apart from report, they want some printout for that format to send to customer or some third party. So for that one, the smart form is there. Then after, there is some more area in core ABAP like BDC, BAPI, module pool, data dictionary. Then we can call as an enhancement, customer exit, user exits. Everything can be done in SAP. So if we can say that if like is ABAP is in one structured language, so it's so much easy compared to other languages. Like you are working on different projects like .NET or Java or VC++. That is compared to some is not somewhat digestive language. It's somewhat complex language. And here it is easy work because in the SAP it is inbuilt function module that is provided. Using that one, we can do work on that one. It's easy work. Okay. I don't have this system at this moment. Otherwise, I can show you that how SAP works and all the things. Okay. Now, if there in ABAP there are different areas. What I discussed is the core ABAP. Apart from the core ABAP, we have a advanced ABAP, that implicit enhancement, then object-oriented ABAP, that web intro, workflow, ALE. There are different scenarios where we can work. Now, if we work, we will talk about this form printout, and suppose some functionality is not available in SAP. So for that one, we do implicit enhancement, a customer exit or user exit or body. We can use it to put customer requirement into SAP. Okay, these are the things that basically we can learn on that one. Okay, this is the whole idea about the SAP and SAP ABAP. We cannot say as a SAP. It's a word called as a SAP, not SAP. Okay, and the language is called ABAP. That is called ABAP language. Okay, this is the whole overview of SAP ABAP. And now we can talk about, I don't have a system, but this coding I tell you that how we can create our program. Okay, as you have worked on the .NET or Java or C++ unit, we are doing the data declaration as we are doing in that C++ or .NET. Okay, and then after we are using mainly the query, Oracle query to fetch data from the custom table or standard table. SAP provides us a standard table for the different model. Like if you talk about the SD model, so if we talk about SD model, so it is having like a standard table where all the data are stored. Whenever the sales order created or everything delivery has been created, all data are stored at the standard table. That's called VBAK or VBAP table, LIPS or LIPKP table. These are the standard table where all data are stored. What we have to do in the ABAP, we have to just fetch data from this table and do some arithmetic process and calculation, and then after we have to show in the presentation server. that is like a report. Okay. Uh, I don't. Let me check first. I have. No, I don't have this moment. But uh, if now after that one, we can start with our uh, technical part. So, what is the basic thing we require in SAP is a data dictionary. That is the basic thing that we have to learn that first. What is the data dictionary? Data dictionary is what which is hanged on the table, then lock objects or search head or domain or data element, that all the details are in comes under data dictionary. That is the prerequisite for all things. That first the initial step that we have to learn that. Okay. Then after we can move to report and other part of that one. Okay. uh, Now sorry, Sai, hello. ABAP overview. I don't have a system, otherwise I can show you that how SAP looks like and how SAP works. Okay, at this moment. So give, I have just given a demo of how what is SAP and ABAP. Just overview I just given that. So anything you require from my side more? Hello.